This is Elizabeth Blandon from Blandon Law, a law firm specializing 100% in immigration. And today the topic is the unaccompanied minors that are coming in to the United States in the southern border, mostly from Central America, from El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala. Although some of these children are being returned, many of them will face immigration judges. And one of the ways that they might be able to stay in the United States is if they can win an asylum case. Here we specialize in asylum cases, and what it means is that the United States will allow children to remain in the United States if they can prove that they will be harmed in their home countries based on their race, religion, nationality, political opinion, or, what we're going to discuss today, membership in a particular social group. There are basically three ways that we believe at Blandon Law that children might be able to get this asylum. If they get the asylum, it means not only that they can stay, but that a year later they can get a green card, and about 5 years after that, they can become a citizen of the United States. Now, as you see, it's very important that they win this case. So the three theories that we use in court when we're representing children. First of all, if a child has been a victim of domestic violence, in other words, if in their own home they have been the victim of violence by anyone who's taking care of them or by their parents, in some cases we have won asylum based on that. Because what we argue is that in some Central American countries, the government will not interfere and will not help these children. And because the government is not willing to help these children deserve asylum here in the United States because they're basically being victimized because whoever's taking care of them sees them as property, that they can do whatever they want with them. And that, of course, is not the case. The second way that we believe that children might be able to get asylum is if some children live on the street. Basically, some street children are targeted in Central American countries. This is very dangerous for the children. It's their lives. If they're on the street, if it's not a gang, it might be actually the police in some Central American countries that targets these children to either harm them or kill them. Very importantly, to win an asylum case, the child does not need to have been harmed or obviously harmed seriously in the past. In some cases, we can win asylum just because the child might be harmed in the future. The third way is beyond the street children and the domestic violence. Very important. Some gangs, which unfortunately are taking over Central America, view females as property. This is a similar argument to the domestic violence. Basically, what is going on is that these gangs look at these females and say, okay, I can do whatever I want with this female. And meanwhile, the police does nothing, or either because they're unable or unwilling to help these females. We indicate that those girls or those young women are part of a social group, of a particular social group, where they're viewed as property by the gangs. This is sometimes an easier way to win a case for asylum. So what I'm basically saying with this message is, it's not just a matter of looking in and saying, okay, these are children who are coming across the border. In many cases, their lives depend on them winning their case. I strongly advise that you consult with an immigration attorney. An immigration attorney will be extremely valuable to defending the child before an immigration judge, and an experienced immigration attorney will know when an asylum case might be won or might not be an option. So you don't have to spin your wheels. I wish everyone in this situation the best of luck, and I look forward to speaking with anyone who might be considering asylum for a minor who just came in from Central America. Have a great day. We're here to open the door to your success.